Hi friends, it's Roxiano here, and today we are going back to the basics. This is how to join Aavegotchi in 5 easy steps. So let's start out with, what is Aavegotchi? Aavegotchi is an ecosystem surrounding cute little blockchain ghosts. It provides an easy introduction into Web3 and a way to gamify the trading of crypto and NFTs. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say NFTs, blockchain, or cryptocurrency, please do your own research before jumping in here. This video is for those who want to broaden or begin their Web3 portfolio with a fun and profitable investment experience. Of course, your results may vary depending on how you handle said portfolio. But anyway, let's get right into it. Step 1, get a crypto wallet and import the Polygon network. I like to use the crypto wallet called MetaMask, and you can find that on metamask.io. If you already have a MetaMask wallet, it will look like this. It can be a browser extension, or you can view your MetaMask portfolio on metamask.io itself. So first of all, the way to connect it to the Polygon network is you go up here to the top left in your MetaMask wallet, select a network. And if you don't have Polygon there, you can select Add Network, search it up here, and press Add. You can do that with any of the blockchain networks that you wish. And to get started trading on MetaMask, you can go to this Buy and Sell button, and from there it'll take you to the MetaMask portfolio where you may use a debit or credit card or a wire transfer or your bank or anything to add money into your MetaMask. Super easy. Be sure to purchase at least a small amount of Matic as well, because Matic is the currency that will be used to cover the gas fees for each transaction you make on Polygon. A little Matic can go a long way because most transactions only cost less than 1 cent of Matic. Once you have your crypto wallet, you will need to purchase some Ghost tokens, and that is step number 2. You will need Ghost to purchase any NFTs you find in the Aavegotchi ecosystem. You can purchase NFTs like Aavegotchis with a credit card, however, but that will be converted into Ghost when you do that. You can get Ghost from any of the major exchanges and dexes. My personal favorite being QuickSwap. That's what I use to trade all of my cryptocurrencies on the Polygon network. Staking is a really important feature of Ghost. Staking is useful if you have some extra crypto laying around that you want to earn yield on. You can put it in these liquidity pools and they'll just earn you yield without losing any of that crypto that you deposit. Because this is a beginner video, I won't get too much into staking, so I'll probably make a separate video about staking in the future. Step 3 to get into Aavegotchi is get a gotchi. It seems pretty straightforward, but there you go. Gotchis are the NFTs that you use mainly in this ecosystem. So why would you want an Aavegotchi? This is the Aavegotchi Game Center, and a lot of these games require you to have an Aavegotchi to play as the character in these games. Gotchi Battler requires you to have 5 gotchis, but borrowing gotchis isn't really a problem as long as you do have land parcels, but we'll get to that. Dropped the Fallen Gotchi, the Gotchiverse 2D, where you can actually get the Alchemica tokens from. They are working on the 3D version of the Gotchiverse, which is supposed to be the main metaverse in the whole ecosystem. I do have a lot of videos on most of these games, so be sure to check those out if you're interested in Aavegotchi games. Another thing you can do with your Aavegotchi is earn yield, and you can do that through rarity farming. Rarity farming is an event that happens occasionally where Aavegotchis on the leaderboards will get Ghost payouts automatically. Rarity farming leaderboard can be found here. Rarity farming seasons give out millions of Ghost to its community members. And if your Aavegotchi ranks on this leaderboard, it will most likely get a payout. So what you want is high rarity, high kinship, or high XP. Your rarity is your base rarity score based on your stats right here. Kinship is based on how much you pet your gotchi, and that is another thing you can do with your Aavegotchis is interaction, right? So you can pet them, you can dress them up in wearables, which are all NFTs themselves, and you can level them up, and you get XP by voting on DAO proposals. But we will get to the DAO later in this video as well. So, how do you get an Aavegotchi? The first way is to purchase an Aavegotchi of your own from the marketplace. It is the official player-to-player marketplace of Aavegotchi. And it used to be called the Bazaar, but this is basically the hub where you can buy anything Aavegotchi, gotchis, wearables, portals which contain unopened Aavegotchis, so the gotchis are a mystery there. But you can do your own research on those. I'm just here to teach you the basics for today. To get a good Aavegotchi, you will want to look at the stats, you will want to look at the price, and basically it depends on what you want to use it for, but it's pretty straightforward. Another thing about gotchis is the symbols on their forehead represent their spirit force, and that's basically a small amount of that specific cryptocurrency. Like for this one is USDT, this one's Bitcoin, this one's Ethereum, and that small amount of cryptocurrency is inside the Aavegotchi, keeping it alive, and that's why it's called the spirit force. You can add to and remove from the spirit force if you wish, but if you remove too much, your gotchi will die. You can purposefully sacrifice your Aavegotchis, but I don't recommend doing that. Another way to get an Aavegotchi is to borrow one through gotchi lending. And you may notice that it costs significantly way less Ghost just to borrow an Aavegotchi. You look at the top half if you want to use it in games, bottom half if you want to use it in farming, and there you go. These are the Aavegotchis I currently have. I own this one, her name is Wishbish, and I own this one, Doom. The rest I am temporarily borrowing. Keep in mind, in order to borrow more than one Aavegotchi, you will need Gotchiverse land, unless you get whitelisted for that Aavegotchi that you're borrowing. So that leads us on to step number 4, get Gotchiverse land. And obviously this is an optional step. You do not need to get a land parcel and farm on that parcel, but having land will allow you to explore all of the wonderful features of Aavegotchi that are available. So I do recommend having land. To purchase a land parcel, you can go to the Gotchiverse collection and you will see all the land parcels that are available. Right now they are pretty cheap, way cheaper than an Aavegotchi, but that is because the Gotchiverse is still being worked on and hasn't reached its full potential yet. Still, you can go into your land and start farming right away. And that's what I'm doing, and that's what I've been doing for a long time. You can look at the prices, the sizes, humble, which is small, reasonable, which is medium, and spacious, which is large. Also, when you click on the land parcel, you will be able to see the district it's in the Gotchiverse, which is basically where it's located. The lower districts, like District 1, tend to be priced higher because it's more in the center, and it is said that eventually this will get the most foot traffic in the metaverse. Plus you can see whether there are any farming boosts for any of the cryptocurrencies that it can earn. And you can see other things like the level of its altar, which is basically the thing you use to channel with an Aavegotchi to collect this Alchemica crypto. Tiles are just aesthetic, they don't earn you anything. And survey rounds so each land parcel has a set amount of Alchemica, right? And basically that's when you discover how much Alchemica is inside the parcel. So if it's been surveyed, it means the Alchemica has been discovered. It doesn't mean it's all collected, but currently there have been 5 survey rounds. And if you see only 1, that means there are still 4 more survey rounds of undiscovered Alchemica inside of the parcel itself. And once you discover that, then you farm it out. Let's go into the Gotchiverse to kind of show you what I mean. I can spawn on any of these parcels I have available here. They're not all mine, some of them come with the gotchis I'm borrowing. This is my spacious parcel. and it is in District 2, so it's in a good district. Right now I have all of these installations on it. Down here, I have a display piece with the NFTs I created. Yes, I drew all of those. I'm very proud of them. This one's listed for about 80 ghost, but anyway. Up here is where the farming comes in. And these 4 are reservoirs, and they hold the alchemica that you farm. All of these here are harvesters, and they harvest the alchemica until you withdraw from the reservoirs using the altar, which is your main thing. I don't want to go too far into all of the features of the land parcels, so I hope I'm not making this too complicated right now. You can channel alchemica with gotchis, empty your reservoirs with gotchis, and if you survey your parcels, you discover how much unclaimed alchemica is in there. This is how much is remaining in my big spacious parcel. On this parcel, you would be able to farm FUD, FOMO, Alpha, and Kek, which are all names of alchemica cryptocurrencies. I got lucky with my survey because I got a lot of FOMO, and FOMO is used to keep building on the parcels. But anyway, yeah, that's the Gotchiverse land. Step number 5 for joining Aavegotchi. This is a really important one. It is community engagement. And there are many different ways to participate in the Aavegotchi community, so I will go over them. The first way is to join the Aavegotchi Discord channel. This is the announcements tab, which is very important. Another important tab is the stage right here, which fills up every Saturday for a live chat called the Hangout. Important figures in the Aavegotchi community usually join the Hangout to talk about all the latest stuff in Aavegotchi. And during the hangout time, you can go into the Gotchiverse and collect spawning alchemica if you wish. Everyone in the Discord is very helpful, so if you want to do additional research on Aavegotchi or have any questions about anything, they will definitely get answered whenever you ask. Another way to participate in the Aavegotchi community is voting in the Aavegotchi snapshot proposals. These proposals are discussed and ran by members of the DAO, the Decentralized Autonomous Organization, which is the community of Aavegotchi. If you own Ghost, Gotchis, or land, you will have a say in how the ecosystem is run. The more you vote, the more XP your Aavegotchis will receive, and that will be able to level them up. So I recommend voting on everything once you have your assets in place. Finally, for community involvement, it wouldn't be an NFT community if there wasn't NFT art. Allow me to introduce to you the Fake Gotchis art collection. Fake Gotchis are NFTs made by community members themselves. So this is our own special little art community where we trade NFTs created by us. And in order to contribute to this community, you will need Fake Gotchis cards. So for each Fake Gotchis card you have, you will be able to create a Fake Gotchi NFT that you can then distribute and sell. And you can have a set of multiple, and all of them will be identical in your set. Everyone here is so creative. It's the best. So check this out if you want to be involved in the culture of Aavegotchi. And on my land parcel, you saw some of mine. Drew this, which Wishbish the Witch OG, and Diladoom. They're made out of my Aavegotchi NFTs themselves. I also made this, and then Gotchiween was something I distributed all of this past Halloween. So that concludes the 5 easy steps on how to join Aavegotchi. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave a comment for me down below or go to the Discord to ask someone there. I really hope this video was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and welcome to the ecosystem.